Hello, welcome to How to Play Hit or Miss, a game for one player. This game, of course, comes to us from Solitaire by David Parlay. And in this game, you're simply counting out cards while you're laying them down, and you're going with the ranks from ace, 2, 3, 4, all the way up to king, back down to ace. And if a card matches what you just called out, you set it off to the side. Real easy, time-consuming, time-burning game. You win if you can eliminate every card from the deck. You lose if you go 2 consecutive deals without eliminating a single card. So when you do eliminate a card, you go to the very next rank you would have called out had you not eliminated the card. Just remembering that once you get to king, you go back down to ace again. So it's like counting to 10, except as soon as you get to 10, you go back down to 1. Think of it that way. And if your card matches what you just called out, you set it off to the side. Now, if you get through the card deck, you pick it up, you flip it over, you start back with the very first card that you first eliminated, and you call out the ranks according to whatever +1 the last rank you called out. So if you called out a king, your next rank would be an ace. If you called out an ace, your next rank would be a 2. Real simple concept, and real easy for time burning purposes. So we've eliminated 2 cards so far. If you're waiting at an airport for your plane to board or something else, you don't want to remember a whole lot of rules, or you want to be able to cancel quickly, this is your game. If you have an extremely life-changing and important decision, and no matter how much you've thought about it, you can't come to a solid decision, get a deck of cards out and understand your resolve that if you win the game, you're going with that decision. If you lose the game, the answer is no. This is like a long, drawn-out coin flip. If there's some girl that you like, pull out your deck of cards. She loves me not. Play this game, similar to taking a flower from a field and doing that. It's a very simple game, not a whole lot of decisions to make. In fact, there are no decisions to make. You either determine whether the card you called out is the card that you just drew, and if not, you keep going. Real simple idea. Answer in the affirmative, answer in the negative. It's just a long, drawn-out coin flip. Now, interestingly enough, if you wanted to gamble on this game, you could play one of 13 bets. Everybody can then say, okay, the last card that's going to get eliminated from this game is going to be this rank. And truly, you don't understand or know the shuffle of the deck to determine that, so it could happen. That could be a way to play this game with a group of people, is ask them to bet on which card rank will get eliminated last, which card rank will get eliminated first. You can't necessarily say ace, 2, or 3 because the first 3 cards might not be those. It might be something else. The first card eliminated might be whatever card happened to be in the sequence that was right for it. The only thing you have to remember is what rank you previously called when bringing back the card deck up, so go slowly the first couple of times because you will get confused. And other than that, I just think this was an extremely simple game, really great way of doing an elongated coin toss. It has no use except for stuff like that, but it's a good time waster, good for just mindlessly passing time. Great game to do. And honestly, I have more of the David Parlay solitaires to film. I filmed a bunch of them in one session. One's a little bit mathy. There is one in which you're eliminating sums of cards that are equal to a multiple of 7 of some sort. And apparently I filmed that incorrectly, and I'm going to have to go back and reshoot it because I didn't understand the rules properly, so I will reshoot that one. But I have a couple of others. Real simple, just time-burning, time-wasting card games coming up in this chapter of the book that I'm currently on and exploring as far as card games. Eventually, we will get back to different types of open or closed-end games. This one is a series of non-builders. Some of them, his book described as not needing much IQ at all because there are no decisions in these games. It's simply burn time, waste time, and see what happens. So we have to remember that to win, we have to eliminate every card. To lose, we have to go through 2 deals with not a single card removed, which can happen. So as long as we have a card removed, we're still alive, we're still kicking, we're still in it. It's the minute we go 2 consecutive deals without a single card removed, that's when we're in trouble. And so there's our first one. And there's, oh, we did eliminate the 9, so we're still alive. And we did eliminate the 2, so we're still alive. Okay, now we need to eliminate 1 card to stay alive. We don't stay alive, we manage to lose. So if you like playing card games out in public, do consider coming to our subreddit card game meetups. And do consider coming to our Discord channel where we talk about card games all day, every day. And do check out these other content creators. They make some wonderful content and present new games, commercial games, free games, roll and rights, dice games, all sorts of games. And if you are going to Branson, Missouri, I highly recommend the Branson Board Game Cafe. It's a wonderful experience. You ought to plan a whole entire day there. You can play some new games to you, play some games with other people that you've never met. So do like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. And I do want to thank today's musician, Musical Muskin, for their excellent original piece of music. Do like and subscribe to their channel. They do need more subscribers and more views, and they have some excellent content. If you made it this far into the video, tell me, what's the best way to cook a hot dog? Is it the microwave? Is it boiling it? Is it on the grill? Do you bake it in the oven? Do you fry it in oil? Or do you know some other method of cooking a hot dog I just didn't mention? If so, let me know in the comments, and I will see you next video.